The number one, I'm telling you, the number one money block that I see on the daily, we're going to talk about it today because it is the one thing that I see women getting stuck in their circumstances, not being able to get their business off the ground, and just continuing that financial struggle. And it's one that is so deeply ingrained into us that most of the time we don't see it. I want you to know that money blocks are a subconscious belief system. Money blocks do not come from something ethereal. They are not ancestral. They are very much in this life. I know that goes against a lot of things that you have heard before, but the truth is, money blocks are my jam, y'all. I struggled with them so deeply that I refer to them as money terrors. They were literally killing me. And when I say literally, they landed me. I was living in so much fear and fight or flight, releasing so many dangerous toxins, and also living in distracting behaviors like over drinking, overeating, stuff like that, and punishing myself with over exercise, that it landed me in emergency surgery. Literally was killing me. If I wouldn't have had the surgery, I would have died. Process that. So money fears, money blocks are very real. They are a subconscious belief. That is where they originate, but they materialize very tangible challenges. And I'm here to help as many women eliminate these issues as possible. I've had to do a ton of work for myself, and I've helped people move through these money fears for many, many years. And I've helped women all over the world do this. And a lot of the time when we are looking to move through money blocks, we're looking towards spiritual guides. I'm going to tell you, if spirituality helped release money blocks, then wouldn't every Christian be a millionaire by now? Let's just be honest, okay? The truth is, this isn't something that you can journal your way through. It isn't something that you can meditate through. Mantras and affirmations, if you want a slow road to transformation, just go ahead and do those things for the next few years and see what happens. I've tried it all. I know it doesn't work. There is no crystal, there is no oil that is going to change or transform your money blocks. And I'm going to share with you why. Okay, because we're told by all these manifestation coaches that just journal about it, meditate, download this information, and, you know, cure yourself of it. But there is no oil or crystal or meditation or any of that that's going to take care of it, because this is a physical brain. This is a belief system, a neural pathway. And if crystals and oils worked, y'all, I would have been making multiple six figures 2 decades ago, because I was wearing the oil. I was wearing the orange. I was carrying citrine all the time. I was doing all the things. I was journaling daily. I was sitting in silence, meditating and downloading information and where my blocks were, but it didn't change a damn thing. And if you're still listening to this, you're probably kind of nodding in silence, right? Like, yeah, I've been struggling with this too. Okay. So money blocks are subconscious beliefs. And I'm going to share the biggest one with you right now. I don't have enough money. I know what you're thinking, but Lynn, I know I don't have enough money. I look at my bank account. I don't have enough money. It is absolutely true. That's what you're thinking, right? I know, because that was me. Like, how can I look at my bank account and tell myself that there's not enough money when there's not enough money? Okay. Let's add a yet to the end of that. I don't have the money yet. I don't have enough money to purchase E10X Mastermind yet. Okay. You think that yet is ascending you to a new level of money consciousness, but it's not. It's not, because your subconscious, no matter what's coming out of your mouth, your subconscious is saying, hey, no, you don't. You don't have the money now. You never will have the money. So why even try? Why even try to believe in yourself enough to sign up for it? Why even try to make the money at it? You are always going to default to the belief system, there isn't enough money. The first thing I want you to know is there was never the money before you manifested it. Right? Like money is always coming and going. You manifested and brought in money for rent. You manifested and brought in money to put new tennis shoes on the kids. There is always going to be money when you really set your intention and know that you have to have it. Okay. I know I have to pay my rent every month. It's mandatory. My kids, I might not be able to, get my mani-pedi this week, but I'm going to ensure that the kids get their shoes because that's necessary. Okay, life is not this or that. Money is not this or that. But viewing it as this or that, I either spend my money on this and I don't get that, or I get that and I don't spend it on this. Okay, here's the reality. Most of you have a job, right? We all have jobs. Well, I mean, I used to too, is what I mean. Like I had a full-time career, then I dwindled it down to a full-time job. Then I went part-time until my business was making enough money for me to sustain the lifestyle I had, making the money I had in corporate America. So I get that. Okay. When we have a job, we are viewing our money from that job. Okay, this is employee mindset. Lynn, I only make $2,000 a month. I can't afford to join your program yet until I get my business off the ground. Now, you will probably have heard other coaches tell this to you, and I'm going to say it too. The whole reason that you're telling me you don't have enough money is the exact reason you need to be an Evolution 10X Mastermind. And today I'm going to prove to you why. Okay. I don't have the money yet. The reason that you don't have the money yet is because you're stuck in employee mindset and you see the only opportunity for money through your job. You are not viewing your business as an opportunity to increase your income dramatically within a short period of time. So when you look at Evolution 10X Mastermind, you're saying, I don't have the money. I don't have the money yet. I need to make the money. I need to save the money. I need to get the money before I can do it. And you're seeing it as an expense. This is just going to be another expense. I'm going to have to pay out to it every month. You're not viewing your business as a viable source of income. You're not viewing it from a CEO mindset, and you're not seeing Evolution 10X method or any of those other programs that you probably joined before and have not seen any results as an investment. I can guarantee you that the women that come into my program see amazing transformation in weeks. I had a client manifest buku. She had a laundry list of things that she manifested that were equivalent to $10,000. Some of it was cash. Some of it was discounts. Some of it was gifts that she got. Some of it was people giving her money. Okay. I have people coming in that manifested $30,000 in the first 3 months. I have a client, Andrea, that within 6 months of working with me had already replaced her full-time salary at her career, bought a house, and was stockpiling 12 months of profits into a savings account so that she could leave her 9 to 5, and she was able to do it in less than a year. All of those people and the people that come into my community know this one thing. E10X Mastermind is an investment, and investments give you a return, meaning let's get that money coming through your business so this is not viewed as an expense. I don't have the money is telling yourself, I can't afford it because my job and what I'm doing right now isn't allowing me to manifest or bring in the money. And here's the deal. Those subconscious defaults, that story, that one story is keeping you trapped in it. One, you are focused on what you don't have, and where your attention goes flows. So you're telling the universe, I don't have any money. I never had any money. I'll never have any money. And the universe goes, yeah, so we just won't give you any money. That sounds good. We'll just send that back to you. Second, all those belief systems have developed behaviors and patterns around it, an unconscious way of spending money. You don't even know where your money's going. You don't know how you got to where you are, and you don't know how to get out of it. And you might be making money in your business, but it's not sustainably creating that, or it's not sustainable to live on long term, and you're not increasing it. You probably have plateaued. You probably are seeing like $2,000 or $3,000 a month, and that's like the max. That's what you're just averaging. You're just trying to maintain that. Okay, maybe you're only making $1,000 and you've never seen any increase in that. Or maybe you see some increase and then it goes back down, increase and goes back down, inconsistency. That one story creates so much struggle and lack and scarcity. And there's no strategy to learn. There's no healing mechanism that is going to get you out of this. There is no way for you to work your way out of this block. You actually have to reprogram that subconscious belief system on a core level so you do not believe it to be true deep down inside. Because if you're telling yourself right now, I'm rich, do you feel it? Do you feel that resistance? Do you feel that internal struggle going, no, you aren't. You're not. I'm not going to let you believe it to be true. That's why mantras don't work. Because when you tell yourself you're rich, your subconscious, if it doesn't believe that it's rich first, then it's like, no, you're not. No matter what you tell me, you're not. And I'm not going to let you believe it on a core level. You can't mantra and meditate your way through this. You actually need to reprogram those belief systems. And this is not about journeying. It's not about traveling outside of this body. It's not about connecting to ancestors or, really like things outside of you. It's about your physical brain. Money blocks are created in your physical brain. It's a 3D issue. It's not a 5D. It's not a multiple dimension issue. It's right here in this 3D reality where you are listening to this podcast. So ask yourself, how many times a day do you worry about money? You think about money. You think about how much you don't have. How many times a day are you checking your bank account to look and see what you don't have instead of what you do have? What are your beliefs around your credit cards or mortgage or rent, about groceries, about gas? What are your beliefs about how money comes into your life, how you manifest money, how the avenues in which money can come in? Are you limiting it to certain sources like your job? Like I can't afford E10X because I'm only making this much at work, and blocking out all other avenues where money can come in. The woman that I told you manifested 30K into her life in 3 months, she had it coming in all avenues. It's flooding in. It hasn't stopped. She manifested $3,500 on the solstice through a ritual that she even performed. What are you telling yourself about how money can come into your life? I was focused on it only being through my job, limited through my business. I would try and open my mind to the ability of checks coming in the mail, but they never did because I didn't believe it to be true. I didn't believe money could come that way because I never saw it. I never saw evidence other than maybe homestead exemption or whatever. And I never considered that free money. I never considered that manifestation of money, although it was. And now I see my wrong. I never saw, saving $250 on a composter or whatever. I never saw that as money. But you might be saying, yeah, I know this. I see that all as abundance. Okay, I'm down with that. But there's a difference between knowing and understanding. To know something, you can demonstrate it in your life. So if you know this stuff, is it reflective in your bank account? Uh, check your business account. Are you making money? Because if you're not, then you just understand it. You don't know it on a core level. And until you know it and you can demonstrate it in your environment and in your circumstances, you don't know it. You just understand it. So if you're ready to make the commitment and do what it takes to create that consistent 10K, 100K year or more, then let's chat. Go to the link in my bio and check out the impact, the Evolution 10X Mastermind. See what women are accomplishing in there. And then either do a call or just get your ass in there. Because until you do, nothing is going to change. And the longer you say, I don't have it yet, the longer you're going to stay right where you are.